Joseph Noy here, founder and CEO of NeuGroup, recapping the second of this week's regular NeuGroup meetings on Zoom, the Treasurers Group of 30 Large Cap Edition 2020 first half meeting. I say regular meeting because NeuGroup is now facilitating over 20 member meetings a week on Zoom to get members successfully through this crisis. The T30 Large Cap meeting was sponsored by US Bank, and they have been impressive. I thank them for their support of our pivot to virtual format meetings, not only for this group, but for our NeuGroup for Retail Treasury that we are launching with them this cycle. I echo their sentiment that this is a defining relationship moment, and I'm happy to stand with them in their support of our members and our mutual clients. Here are a few takeaways I wanted to share. First, find out which banks are supporting you. Draws on bank revolving credit facilities have been common for below single A credits in this crisis, and many corporate treasurers have or are considering adding supplemental facilities, and they are also thinking ahead to their next renewal. With this in mind, it makes sense to test the whole bank group to see who is ready to be there with credit support rather than approach any one bank for a bilateral. How banks of various types, sizes, and from various geographies respond will be useful information to recall when it comes time to renew your RCF and perhaps reconstitute your bank group. Second takeaway, COVID-19 changes due diligence. The unprecedented impact of COVID-19 on businesses means that the due diligence process for just about everything has changed, and this is certainly true for bond issuance. For investment grade issuers, the due diligence process performed by bank underwriters, auditors, internal counsel, and external capital market lawyers, among others, has gone from perfunctory to intensive multi-day, near round-the-clock affairs with a lot of scrutiny around what the issuer discloses about the impact of COVID-19 on its business, near and long term. Current practice suggests extremely carefully wordsmith qualitative disclosures, but nothing quantitative, because there is still too much uncertainty to put impacts into disclosable numbers. For lesser credits, the due diligence effort is even more severe. Prospective issuers should not think about going to market right after their latest Q has been released. Instead, they need to leave investors time to digest what has been disclosed in it. Then they have to consider that there is a shorter shelf life. So the more time that expires from the latest public filing, the more likely those conducting due diligence will inquire about interim information. And then what goes into the bond offering documentation, especially related to COVID-19 risk and impact disclosure, will be scrutinized for what it says, but also how old it is. As a result, if too much time elapses between diligence and the go-to-market call, issuers may be asked to come back for another bring-down diligence call to ask them if anything has changed. If there is concern that something has, it may result in more than just another call. That's it for me, Joseph Noy, connecting with you on Zoom.